2:56 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, Pacific time. And I am still on schedule. Not as early as last week. Last week, I think the tier list went up and recorded around 11 p.m. at Monday. So there's only like a couple hours difference. Man, it is fucking hard though to keep up with these shows. And I'm wondering if I should just start dropping them. But again, this season, I really want to tank the performance and cover all these shows that I actually enjoy. Welcome back to another week of... what is it again? Summer 2026, where I rate the most recent episodes based on just how much I enjoyed them. No shows are getting dropped as of this week. Unk Tensei is dropped though, right? I talked about this last time. Just lack of performance. Engagement even within the people that's watching it is pretty low. It's also falling on again. What day? The Wednesday, and Wednesday is just too fucking packed, especially with ReZero coming back in a couple of weeks. Anyways, it is what it is. First up, I just watched Polar Opposites. To me, great episode. God damn, Taira Azuma stuff, Taira's monologue, realizing how lucky he is to have Azuma around. He's crying. Yamada and Nishi's development, Honda, Rigako-chan pushing, literally giving her a push. The past backstory of how she hates people who can't take criticism and wants to grow as a person, but Nishi stepping forward and actually delivering results. Like, the characters are just so amazing and their developments are so fun to see, and it's just good for them. And then there's this anime. I'm not trying to hate on this anime, but lately I've been wondering, why am I not as enthusiastic about this anime compared to Polar Opposites? Well, I think the themes of Akai Shikuro, who's trying to have self-love and accept who she is despite being a kaiju, is amazing. Yet it's getting a bit formulaic where it's just like, oh no, I can't hang out with this guy, I'm gonna crash out, he crashes out, and then she accepts herself. I don't know. I think it has to do with Minami too, the main, male protag who's there to save Kuro, because he's just so unrealistically perfect that I don't think it's a bad anime. And I know that a lot of people love this, but there's something in me just finds something about this like not, I don't know, as engaging. The wacky kaiju stuff with Monatsu too, the Mothra girl, honestly that bit's getting a bit boring too. I don't know. The addition of the Unk was pretty fun though, and what he's gonna play for the role of the story. Minami accepting Kuro for who she is, again, time after time, it's so wholesome to see. Kuro accepting herself and being so aware of her own problems, and it's great. The action too, it's alright. It's just, I'm just trying to think like, why am I not like over the top with this anime? And it's just the characters, right? I think that again, I just find Minami to be so utterly ridiculous as like a person to be that fucking perfect that, there's plenty of other rom-coms written by men where you have the perfect girl saving the loser guy, right? It's kind of like a parallel to that here where you have the, not loser girl, but the perfect guy saving her, and the part of me just kind of detests it for some reason. Maybe I'm just an incel. Good episode though. Granblue. Shit, that was great. Ryokan arc was such a nice switch up in setting. The German lolicons, Blue Spring, yo, that game. There was an option where you get ravaged by a kindergartner while you dress up as a kindergartner. I want you to think about that for a second. What? What are we fucking talking about right now? Kohei's being a degenerate, language, the lolicons can somehow communicate to each other without needing a translator through the love with lollies. The sister, we protect her honor, kind of in a weird way. The girl too, I forget her name, the blonde German girl too. Wow, she is also fucking degenerate. Anyways, I think that this arc was very refreshing and different, and I really enjoyed the setting. And Ryokan arc done, but it's not over yet, because I think we are gonna have some carryover with some characters. これはライオゲーム Yokoya is bribing in the bathroom When a man is at his most vulnerable, this dude slides in with a duffel bag of money and says, "Hey, take the money." It's so funny, yet it's so good. The soundtracks I've been gushing about the direction lately, utilizing soundtracks and the voice acting. These scenes are so epic. This Contraband game definitely has elevated this show to a next level, but I think of course it has to do with Yokoya and how he's so dominant, outplaying Akiyama. We got to see exactly how he was setting things up even back at the revival game, and goddamn, he's such a parallel to Akiyama and now, you know, where we're trying to save people by having people trust each other, while Yokoya operates the exact opposite way, utilizing greed and human corruption and dominating them, right? It's really cool to see. Akiyama and now kind of feels like one for all, while Yokoya feels like all for one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the one to many and many to one relationship regarding trust and team unity versus one person dominating like a dictator. And Yokoya's winning. And I think he's actually gonna win this fucking round. Overall though, great, perhaps even peak episode. The slide, Yokoya slide was just, we need more of that, man. Dogulwang, I'd probably say it was like here. So Tomb Raider King, I'm starting to realize I need to have a different attitude going into it. I can't take this seriously. I would argue Solo Leveling was more serious than Tomb Raider King. This is actual slop. It's fun though. The plot is stupid, shit just happens. Mechanics are explained out of fucking thin air, whether it be a lack of translations or whatever. Shit just pops up and you're like, sure, I'm just gonna go with it. The characters are nonsensical. The girl just gushed over Mr. fucking Juhun here, and he's like, oh my god, K-pop Riz, I'll do anything for you. Like, what the fuck? The Korean propaganda making Japan look bad. It's so comically forced. JSDF is a clown show. Juhun, he's epic. He got the Dominator's will. He's dominating all our relics, and he fucking does the Abe guy dirty because he deserves it. The main character is refreshing. I like his overall attitude and personality. But the characters in the plot, they're overall just like the way that I think about how should they behave. It's so fucking stupid, but it's still fun. I think it was a good episode. Kokure, probably here. It's this definitely is slop, right? This definitely is slop. Honestly, I want to put it here. I like the comedy in this episode, whether it be Settle's slice of life moments, you know, Doran the dad and the ridiculousness. We're now worshiping the cock of a femboy, like literally. The maid so comically evil that she was just setting us up, and Settle's is protecting them. So good for her. The slice of life definitely shines through. I wonder where the plot's gonna go, but this is low-key mid. Overshadowed, overpowered. I'll probably put this episode also kind of like here. I'll put it here for the fan service. God damn, Merlin's titties. She literally has fucking nipple rings the size of like horse, like cow fucking nose rings. What the fuck is that? Her ass is just out in plain sight. It's so crazy, bro. Yo, look at this. Look at this shit, man. So good, googly moogly, obviously, right? This is what I'm talking about. The nipple rings are literally the cow's nose rings, bro. It's such an insane design. But so we're just walking by and he just turns around and he's like, wait a minute, I recognize that ass. And then he turns around and he's just looking at that fucking ass. That ass just be hanging, bro. Well, somebody's gotta pick up the mantles of the thong line showing, considering we did drop, you know, Unk Tensei, and there was a character in this show that also had their commando fucking thong line showing. Anyways, Gunnar ass plot, power fantasy is not really hitting. I think that the soundtrack is very questionable in this anime. Like from the beginning, I've told you, right, that there just feels like something is missing. I keep comparing this to Exiled Heavy Knight and how different of a direction there is in highlighting these scenes. This show has done nothing but really just gone non-out, like just all in with these hype fucking crazy power fantasy moments, whether it be versus the shitty father doing the coup and in the army pulling up, or Eftal lights him up, or even like the intro of this episode, right, where it's battle royale tournament style, everyone looking down on him and he just clowns on everyone, yet they're just, something's missing. I'm not feeling the aura. It's still fun to watch, but this definitely lacks direction in the hype moments that it's supposed to hit. I just don't feel moved. Ascendance of a Bookworm, great episode. I'd probably place it here. I think Ascendance this week we gathered another harvest material, right? For the ceremonies. Mine got trolled and got a bunch of frogs in her face. That was actually really funny, where she was like, "Wah!" and then more frogs kept going in her face. Ferdinand got cock blocked, not literally, but like he couldn't enter the barrier. It was only girls' moments. The Rosina was popping up with the Vesphiel. It was a fun episode. I'm really liking these recent episodes. Yadugar. Probably put it probably like here, maybe, I don't know. Yadugar this week. Finally, we're getting acquainted with the main girl who is part of the revenge plot, right? Ogedai's, the third prince's wife, right? And how she fucking hates it here. It was very crazy how she literally said, "Yeah, I sent this girl to assassinate you. What you gonna do about it?" And they just laugh at her. I think that they are making a grave mistake in taking her lightly. She doesn't like being treated like, unseriously, and she's gonna crash the fuck out. The moments when she's in frame though, like the direction is on point. The cinematic way of portraying her when she's in the scenes with this epic soundtrack and her schizo, bipolar, like just crazy, just moody voice acting, and the way that she just wants to kill the Mongolian Empire, maybe, like, and how that relates to Fatima's also revenge plot. Like, it's cooking. Really like it. The scenes were so good whenever she showed up though. Direction, man, mainly because of the soundtrack. That soundtrack, I think that Yadugar definitely has a claim to be competing as one of the best soundtracks this summer 2026. 100%. Mob Psycho this week was I mean, if I'm gonna put Kokura there, like, I gotta put this shit up here at least. Did I enjoy Mob Psycho more than Tomb Raider King? Maybe not. This week was elf lore, sex slave lore. Mama got dirty. Mama's now hired. Leon's making a make on the queen, and the queen is not saying no. And then Julius pulls up and says, "You motherfucker," and we're like, "Yo, we're trying to fuck your mother." That's exactly what's going on. The plot's kind of cooking with like the evil politicians behind the scenes and the way they're trying to set up Leon, right? They literally planted something. I think we're in trouble right now. Anyways, it's going along. And also Marie, she's a lot more likable recently. I thought that I kind of hate her being a bratty brat, but honestly, like, Marie, just like how we like Leon for being just so himself, unapologetically. I mean, Leon's sister, Marie, like, she does the same thing too, and there's some based moments there. I'm kind of rooting for her. Rich Girl, Caretaker. I'd probably put it like here. Probably like top of good. Lovely show. Love the blob moments of Hinako. She almost fucking died LARPing so hard, bro. She has to play this role so hard that, like, she gets stressed out and she, like, passes out for 2 to 3 days. What the fuck? Got more character motivations for Itsuki and what he's supposed to do. Got some interesting reveal about the dad and the brother, and the brother's a bum, so the dad has to fucking get a son-in-law. Imagine being such a fucking shitty son that, like, you're not even being considered for, like, inheritance of this, like, conglomerate company, and your dad's trying to find, like, another dude to adopt into the family because, like, you suck. I can't wait for him to show up into the show. Tennoji again, so great. Not Mikado, no. Shout out to Mikado and the sisters though. Mia Kojima also great. Maid, she has her moments here and there. Overall, very comfy, cozy show. Love it. Frontier lore this week, we had some really fucking annoying moments with the prince. He's not a bad guy. It's just like just the amount of yelling and, oh my god, Diaz. I want you to think about this for a second. Diaz crushed this guy's balls, the evil guy that pulled up, to the point he still has, like, feelings whenever, like he has these, like, traumatic feelings on his balls. But also, we were talking about having 10 kids in that episode between Alna and Diaz. That's kind of funny to me. I'd probably put this somewhere like here. Yeah, chill episode. I'll probably put it here. Apparently, there was an Indian reference to Ganesha, the elephant god deity thing, and then a lot of Indian people were kind of mad. They're like, "Yo, why is this guy so fucking fat and he's such a loser?" I mean, appearance-wise, yeah, it kind of looks bad, but if you think about his character, pretty cool guy. The wives, the so-called slaves, they're volunteering because how much of a good guy he is. Fighting Girl. So I'll probably put this like here. Fighting Girl, this week we had 2 new characters just coming in, and I think we might get even more, bro. Like, is the student council just all fucking fighting game players? Basically, if you want to play games, join the student council or like become part of this like leadership club because you'll have more privacy to be alone. Now, this anime is actually quite questionable, and I think that we might have to drop it. But again, this could be something I just drag along. So, Young Girls, oh god, it is painful. But like, they're watching it. I think that this anime has quality, and I want to keep it around. This season again is a season of underperforming shows. I am not going to be as ruthless as before and slaughter all the shows to, you know, prioritize shows that do well. I just, it's an experimental season, and not gonna lie, the viewership is kind of tanking, you know, and is it gonna kill my channel? Probably not, but it's, I'm gonna tank it for the summer, and I want to watch it through. I want to go all the way with it too. I like it. Like the fighting game stuff, it's too niche, but I'm a fighting game enjoyer. I hope that we can get to some prime content with the tournament though, because clearly there's going to be some hype tournament matches that's going to happen. All right. Iruma-kun. Oh my fucking god, bro. Yeah. Iruma? Yo. It's happening. Invitation to 13? Demon King candidates? Oh my god. Sullivan introducing a new system. The 13 is too powerful and shit could go wrong if we start to compete. So let's say you guys are going to foster this new generation of people. Bal apparently has 2 candidates though. Kiriwo and who else? I'm not really sure. That's going to be very interesting. Lazy and Raspberry, they're low-key really chill. Like if you think about Iruma, Raspberry, and Lazy, they're not like these cruel, mean demons like on Bal's side in the Six Fingers. They really do feel like this new generation of polite, nice, outgoing demons that has their own quirks. I think I prefer Raspberry more than Lazy. The way that it's so free, Gamba, full meritocracy, gaming tower, right? I think I prefer that kind of school more. Iruma, he's definitely gonna make an impression on them. I can't wait for them to recognize how hyped this guy is too. But oh man, we're fucking finally getting back to the main plot, and people are so excited for that. 8 weeks, bro. 2 fucking months of quote-unquote filler content. We made it out without performance issues too. That's the craziest thing. Iruma, like, I don't know what's going on, but I guess there is such a hardcore community of Iruma endurers. It blows my mind. For fucking 8 weeks, how are we clearing like almost like 4K views on them? Like what? What are we talking about? And the viewership is also amazing too. And now it's not like every episode was bad, right? There were some genuinely great quote-unquote aftermath filler episodes, whether it be like the Ameri Iruma incident, right? Whether it be the, you know, Kiriwo facing off against, you know, Azaz, that shit was fucking hype, right? Or even like the super stuff, Jazz. Like the slice of life really does it, and Iruma-kun just has such a strong community. I'm glad that I stuck with it, and this is what happens again when you farm out a hardcore show, right? We're not trying to aim for the mainstream shows, but we're trying to go for these great shows that has hardcore people watching it, and Iruma is such a success in that. Definitely one of the most successful like niche shows. It's kind of crazy. We're 4 seasons deep, people are still watching like that. Krivates this recent week. It was Dark Lord reveals, new lore regarding the hero and what happened in the past. A lot of missing details, man. Krivates plot, the mysteries, it's always cooking. I'd probably place it I think it should be in great still. Really happy that Krivates, a lot of people are still enjoying it. I feel bad for the Afro guy though, because he's literally just taken hostage as a parasite. Like his brain is fucking bleeding while the Dark Lord is talking through. The lolly definitely was, you know, the MILF too, obviously. And looking forward to more of the mysteries to happen. Munabito 999. I probably would place it here. It's getting a bit repetitive again with the constant theme of, I guess, like, oh, coexistence. I find it funny when the purple core starts to crash out though. Kagami, the production value is so chopped and the fights are mid, yet the plot's actually kind of getting interesting though, right? Regarding, what are we? The NPCs are becoming sentient. Project Arisization, you know? It's happening right now. As people are wondering, why do we do this? Who made us the way we are? Why does the system even exist? Stuff like that gets me more interested. Had a nice conclusion of this arc where we're being, you know, actually it was a siege. Actually, it was like a 2-episode arc where we're fighting against this horde of monsters coming in. At least we have a clear target of who the bad guy is, and we have a goal, right? Demon Lord, he's gone. He got taken. We have to go Gamba loot gotcha, right? To we basically have to collect money to get that like super loot in order to get super information. Overall though, it's alright. It's fun. Alright. Oh, now we're getting to some heavy swingers. Yomi no Sky. Shit, I might have enjoyed that more than Liar Game, bro. Kagemori Gonzo? Fuck. That's the way that I wanted Granny Yamaha to be moving in Higashi Village, bro. I've been hyping up the Higashi Village Granny for such a long fucking time, bro. She got mogged and it was so disappointing. It's just Higashi fucking victims. But the way that Gonzo was moving, just boom, boom, boom. Oh my fucking god. He has like, how many pairs of daemons? Like, when we went to the mansion, and I believe left and right, so there's a lot of daemons here. It was all Gonzos, bro. They all pulled up. Like, dude, this dude is the fucking aura farmer. Old man in anime having hype aura. I love to see. God, he actually delivered. Yvonne too, again, so competent, so good. I hope that Yvonne is a character that's gonna keep showing up. I know he's playing an antagonistic role, but he's a mercenary just for money, right? So I think that we can actually have some good partnership if we just give him some money. The stuff happening with Asuma and his uncle, right? The Shingo clan and Yuru's dialogue. It's pretty interesting. I like how Yuru is so different and is always thinking of what to do in such a different POV because he's a hunter. Overall though, the fights were hype. The plot is cooking. Yomi no Sky stonks up. Mushoku Tensei this week was pretty chill episode, really low key. I probably placed it like here. This was an outsourced episode, but the quality was fine. The episode really went by in a flash. It felt like an OVA episode, you know? Like, no real crazy plots developing. We're just kind of enjoying this temporary peace. So many wholesome things are happening. Rudy taking care of, you know, his kids, his sisters, celebrating parties for them because, you know, they missed out on their 10th birthday. Mom is actually responding to the stimuli and actually like standing up when it's appropriate to do so. I know that she's always been standing, but what I'm saying is like the fact that she stood up and responded during that moment when it makes sense to rehab, dude, it's actually working. And then the threesome, of course, Erinarize. They skipped it. I wish they showed it somehow. I don't know, like they could have just had some dialogue in the background with beds creaking of some awkward dialogue of like Sylphie and Roxy being awkward of like, is it okay? Like, should I go in now? Like, anyways, it was an episode of celebrations. Very chill episode. The fishing was cool too. Exiled Heavy Knight. Gotan the fucking beast. I love this show. I love this show a bit too much. Again, I'm telling you, right? I have an irrational bias for this show. I probably say don't take my rating for Exiled Heavy Knight too seriously, right? I'm gonna glaze it every fucking day. Like, oh my god, the cinema, the fucking insignificant movements, just having the craziest ambitious storyboarding, just fucking cracked. Gotan was goated. He actually apologized and said, Eruma, you were worthy. Eruma is out there buying time for Gotan, bro. He got these new skills and he's doing his shit. Disarm, petty. And now he got the other attack where it's just like point blank range, you know, like a debuff or whatever. I don't know, like a vulnerability attack, whatever. The slice of life after going to the guild tavern, and you know, he's trying to figure out some new core skills to get the heavy knight actual meta build into play. Is gonna be fun. I hope the clown girl shows up though, bro. I hope the clown girl shows up soon, man. Yeah, the Goten also being like, you can have all the loot, and he's like, rare drop? Shit, I kind of want that. 100 girlfriends? So good. Yo, the idol arc, like, beginning to end, it was fucking solid. 100 girlfriends, sometimes I'm not enjoying it as much when there's so much just like wacky random interactions happening at the rooftop, right? It's still fun, but it's just like, those aren't my favorite episodes. Episodes like this, when the entire family is doing an activity together, just like the baseball episode, fucking peak. The idol arc was so good. The way that Rentaro was there, no matter what, even if everyone left. Uncle Hero, literally a hero, got hit by another fucking truck, pulled up. They're just fucking Kagebushi no Jutsu all cheering together. The quality girl, like her backstory also kind of hit too. The KG48 idol injuries, they're fucking signing autographs with their broken ass hand. The comedy is hitting. The romance is hitting. The fucking Jesus, I am Jesus. And then as soon as they, you know, they say, hey man, like you gotta be single now, no romance, they all just leave. These girls are not for the streets. They are the Rentaro family. It is just so good. Everyone locked in a line. The trust and loyalty and the love for each other just blossoming together in such an amazing way. The dancing too, peak animation. A little bit of Tanya. So right now, we have covered until episode, I think 10 or 11 of Tanya. I think it was 10. Basically, Ansen Su came back from the depth of hell because of Divine Being X and is here to crash out. Again, right, I know that it's kind of awkward to rate Tanya because it's airing season 2 and I'm just kind of can't catch up. But every time I'll do a little summary of how I feel about these recent episodes. Again, they're all fucking peak, and I'm starting to realize Tanya low-key might have a claim to be one of the great isekais of all time, competing with like ReZero and Mushoku Tensei in terms of production value. Yep, I'm just gonna say it. I know it's only has season 1, but when I'm talking about like technical execution, it's amazing. Like every episode this season, when I think about it, no dead episode. Every episode has been heavy hitting. The themes presented so fucking good. The soundtrack is so hype, ambitious storyboarding during the fight scene, such great sound design of war happening, its ability to just show you the dark depth, grittiness of war, the war crimes happening without war crimes, the war in episode where Tanya says shoot. Oh my god, the way that it's able to explore these dark, gritty themes without, you know, pussing out. I love to see it, man. Also, I just realized we have fucking Rudelstorff. That's crazy, bro. Dude, Rudelstorff and fucking Redogen is ore farming. Even in the cover pictures, yo, those two are actually just, this is the craziest duo queue of all time. This is a generational run. They are leading the empire to fucking glory, but I feel like shit's gonna go wrong pretty soon, right? The mad scientist, you know, with the V1 rocket was also hyped too. Man, I think Tanya is actually underrated. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I said Red again, sorry. It's Zetor. True. It's Zetor and Kakka, Rudelstorff. I think that Tanya is underrated. Probably because it's been 9 years since without a season, you know, 2. But when I just think about like what season 1 has accomplished, I still put ReZero season 1 above Tanya season 1. ReZero season 1 is a special thing in my heart. Mushoku Tensei has also elite quality all throughout, but Tanya, I think it has a claim to be up there, genuinely. I just don't think it's as popular or has like a big, heavy, sweaty community or an audience. I don't know, but the more that I watch it, the more I realize like this is unironically peak. Easily 9 point something out of 10, and I haven't even finished season 1 just yet. Like, I gush over this show so hard. It has so much soul poured into it. This is an amazing fucking isekai. And now, Tensura. Shit, Tensura might be the top. Let's just do it. Tensura to the top. Grandpa Rotso. Jinrui no Kipo. Jinrui no Mamoru. Jinrui. This dude is fucking Harvey Dent. You live long enough, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. This was an anime only episode. Not all of it, but a lot of it. I guess Fuse, the author, signed off on it because I doubt they're just making random bullshit. The way that they handled Grandpa Rotso's backstory, even more fleshed it out of how he became radicalized. So amazing. And you know what the craziest thing is? Maria. Isabel. Maria Bell. The mother and the daughter, right? And his granddaughter. Literally, it's a combination of the two. And if you think about it, here's where the writing gets even crazy deeper. Maribel of greed. And the way that Grandpa Rotso was done dirty by human greed. Oh, ain't that poetic? What happened? Human greed is exactly what got in the way, and the demon was able to enable that human to kill the saint, right? His wife. Yet now he's trying to like take everything back and fix it. But his granddaughter, Maribel's greed. Like, you're playing with the devil, man. It's actually like the writing is, the themes presented, it's just like, hold on a second. This is kind of fucking deep and profound. The soundtrack, the piano themes. When you just play piano, I'm gonna fucking cry, bro. Like, again, I don't even think that like the death of Grandpa Rotso's wife was even that crazy. Like, we barely knew her, bro. She just existed. And then she got stabbed, and then Grandpa Rotso's crying. Yet it's the direction, the execution, and the presentation of that story, and the way that Grandpa Rotso and her final words, you know, protect humanity, and the way that he's grasping onto her sunset lighting, he's crying tears, the epic soundtrack. Oh my fucking god. That's peak direction. The backstory is hitting. Everything is now gonna happen at Lubelius, right? The music concert. Oh, Grandpa's one last crash at. I fucking love this character. He's such an aura farmer. I think he has been the most compelling antagonist in all of Tensura so far. The more I think about people that we've gone against, they've been kind of trash. Whether it be Clayman, whether it be family with this random fucking human, you know, whether it be the random isekai people, none of them really had like meaningful like roles in them being bad. They're just bad. They're just instigating, and we're fucking them up. But Grandpa Rotso, what he stands for, how long he's been a hero, and how everything has been taken away. Like, there's actually so much like meaning and depth into this final clash that's gonna happen. It's kind of crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. And Yuki's definitely been ramping up. He hasn't really. He's not the center, you know. He's not the spotlight's not on him just yet. I'm sure he's gonna have his own time to shine. He already did shine in this arc when he killed Mariabel, but like, the more I think about like this arc, this character, and the forces that are clashing, like, bro, I love it when I can root for the antagonist. Not necessarily a villain, but like, everyone can see where Grandpa Rotso's coming from. You actually want to root for him, to be honest. Like, that's the kind of fucking stories that I love. Not just like random shitty villains, you know, who like kills animals and rapes people, and it's just like, oh, you're just fucking bad, you know, you're fucking boring. All right, let's now recalibrate. I think 100 Girlfriend goes up there. Yumi no Tsugai for sure. I actually want to say these two should go up there too. Exiled Heavy Knight probably belongs here. I would put it up there though, but again, it's a bias. I'm gonna put it down here for this week. All right, it's not that crazy. If I wanted to be really mean, I'd probably put these shows in mid, probably. Yeah. That's kind of where I would rate this week's tier list. Good week of anime. And now we got to get ready for the Demon Slayer movie coming in 5 hours. Look forward to that. Bye bye.